Do you recall the 99% protests in New York City? Do you also recall how the majority of them present were, for the most part, left alone by the police for months on end? And yes, once in a while the police would in fact act out with brutality in what often appeared as a staged procedure so as to make it appear the government wasn't in agreement with the protests. But if that's true, I have to ask, what about the present-day push of the 99% protesters that are actually coinciding with the Vatican's socialist agenda in the USA? I have a video that I want to share with you, but first, do you recall this page on my website that I did some time ago? Let's see, go into the RCC Exposed, go to the Antichrist, scroll down to the last link, Vatican Socialist Agenda, okay? Every pope, the last 3 or 4 popes have made pretty bold statements in regards to socialist agendas, as well as spreading the wealth campaign, of the people, just like Hitler did. Okay, well, Hitler was actually working for Rome, so we know why he said what he said. But do you also recall this newsletter I did back in March of 2006 in regards to the United States of Rome? I used prophetic scripture as well as historic facts to prove the Vatican took control of the U.S. government decades ago. With all that in mind, notice what the protesters are now saying in their protests and in this video. And when you get time, I suggest you watch this entire video. It's only a few minutes long, and listen to their comments. You may be shocked. But for now, just looking at one of their banners they hold up at the 1 minute 40 second mark in the video, you can summarize their entire protest agenda. And check this out. Look at what they say. Capitalism at a dead end. Fight for socialism to free the 99%, which is us. They're saying we're the 99% and we need to be freed by socialism. Is it just me, or does it appear strange to you that the Vatican has been demanding for decades that the USA become a socialist form of government? The so-called American protesters then echo the Vatican's very same demands in New York City for months on end, unmolested by the police for the most part. And then you see United States senators and the president himself pushing for the exact same agenda in the past few months with their spread the wealth campaigns. Do they think we're stupid? Well, yes, they do, and they have a right to think that way because Monday Night Football, must-see TV, and a host of other well-crafted distractions have guaranteed a complacent mindset in America that even Hitler would be proud of. I mean, all he used was fluoride in the water. And, of course, machine guns on every street corner. In short, Rome needs to change the U.S. Constitution so as to bring about a socialist society in America. The fact they have already done this in all the other nations of the world that bow to the Pope proves global obedience to Rome will not only bring about that worldwide New World Order students of prophecy have been warning about for decades, it will allow Rome the prophesied ability to enforce her mark across any border in any nation on earth, just as the prophecy of our King in heaven declared 2,000 years ago. I hope and pray that you were blessed. Please share this video with as many as possible. Please subscribe. Thanks for watching. God bless.